Taurus, woohoo! Your general reading for 1 till 8 in June with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. General message, take it as it resonates. Something is up here in your energy. Something is up, and I'm going to tell you why. I've been doing tarot for more than 20 years now, and something happened today that has never happened before. Never, ever, ever, never. Now, I'm very vigilant about, energy and keeping everything sort of balanced and focused and whatever, and cleansed and cleared. All of this stuff, because you want it when you work with energy, because it's big. People don't always realize how big energy is. Anyway, so I was doing the reading for Sagittarius, and it's almost like you started to slip into this energy, and I was like, what's going on here? This is very weird. This is very interesting. So maybe you've got strong Sagittarius in your chart. You can check down below that says something that says free natal chart, or Taurus, maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, or whatever the vibe may be. You slipped into the Sagittarius reading. And even when I was clearing the cards now and shuffling and cleansing and doing all the vibes around in between readings, I kept on having the 10 of Swords, and that's about release. That's about letting the past go. That is a reminder of your strength. There is a reminder that no matter what happened, that it didn't break you, Taurus. So if some of you are feeling, totally sort of like defeated and, just perplexed at the very mere idea of living, know that you've got it. You've got the power, you've got the strength, you've got the energy, you've got the power, but it's a reminder of how many things happened to you in the past, things that felt very against you in the past, Taurus, but those things haven't broken you. All right, and I feel that is the strongest message that's coming through here for you, is that the past hasn't broken you, that you've survived through very difficult things before. Okay, let's look at your energy. So we're going to look at your recent past and see what is the influence here in the recent past that has brought you towards where you currently are. Disappointment, hurt, pain, fear, possibly a love that's gone wrong. You've got, in the recent past, you've got 4 cards, 4 of Wands and the High Priestess energy over there, as well as the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So very 2-4 energy. 2 is in tarot is about things coming together. 4 is about stability. Sorry, this is actually the Knight of Pentacles. The number 4 itself, it's about balance, really. So I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you took a very honest look at your connection that you might be having at the moment with someone, energy exchange that you might be having with someone, or maybe just how you feel about love. But I feel for many of you, I feel this is very much you being inside of a situation, and it's almost like you started to get some clarity about the situation recently or for a while, but it's somehow it's like you started to get some clarity about it. And I can see that some of you are sort of, in the past there have been thoughts, maybe you didn't discuss it, but there were thoughts of heading in a different direction, possibly without the person that you are with. And I can see that idea has really started to sort of like take root there for you, to a point where some of you might have even, might have started to seek some outside counsel, might have started to do some research, may have started to save some money, may have started to look for different jobs, some accommodations, whatever, maybe looking at different schools for the kids and those sort of things. I can see that there's those plans that have been made. But something is holding you back. We're going to see when we clarify what that is about. But let's look at what you have in your current space there, okay? Some of you are having some real challenges there. So in your current space, you have got the Queen of Cups, then you have got the Wheel of Fortune, and you have also got Libra energy there, the Justice energy. So 3 major arcana cards in your current space. It's like some of you are literally looking at going from this space and going to another space, possibly with another person, or whatever gives you joy. For some of you, I feel that you might be in connections where you might, for example, be living with the kids, or you might be living with the pet or the plant, And in the same token, I do see the Wheel of Fortune changing for those of you that are taking those steps, because it's a very, very brave step that many of you are taking over here. And now I can see why you got the why you get the Ten of Swords, and why you were reminded of your strength, because things are shifting, and the universe want to let you know, the spirit want to let you know this. The things are shifting in a positive direction for you going forward, but it happens sort of slowly. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to give you what I get. For some of you, and I feel it's important that you know this, Taurus. For some of you, you're kind of wishing like, I want to leave, but I also don't really want to leave, and maybe there can be a different way. And then you might get that maybe somebody dies, or just sort of move away, or some misfortune, and they sort of remove from your space very abruptly. I want you to know, and I want you to remember, Taurus, if this is you, let me know in the comments if this is you. I want you to remember that nothing happens to a soul without their express permission. So even if you wish for a certain thing, I just wish this bastard can be dead type of thing, that sort of energy. Know that on a certain level, if that happens in your space, it's not that you brought that curse upon another person. One way or the other, they were open to that already, and maybe that is part of their soul growth. Okay, so no need to blame yourself for that. All right. And if you are in this challenging position and you really need some help, and you really need things to even out, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, speak to the universe and say, I claim a higher solution that serves everyone optimally. In the energy that's heading your way, we got some jumper cards. We have got the Hanged Man in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. Now, reverse cards doesn't always mean that it's bad energy, because sometimes people think that it does. But be mindful going forward of impatience. Be mindful of maybe, and I feel that you want to get, it's also almost like you want to take some time, Taurus, to just sit down and to get clarity about who is actually really on your side. Not who says they're on your side, who comes over for a barbecue and cake and tea and all those lovely times. But when you really, really need someone to be there for you, who's that maybe that one person who knows that and who knows just what to do, I feel you want to get clarity about who those people are, because going forward, your world can start to feel a little bit turned upside down there for a while. And it can lead to impatience. There is a space where you can get counsel from people that might be running more their agendas. And also the one thing is, be careful who you confide in, who you speak your business to. All right. So there's a couple of warnings here for you in your reading. Okay. Sometimes we just need that from the universe. But there's a couple of warnings, and when you know about these things, you don't have to fall victim to them, because you can look out and say, that's what Adrian was talking about. Okay, so let's clarify that recent past. There's quite a lot happening here in your energy. Let's clarify the recent past. So we're clarifying that Four of Wands, the Four of Wands, the sorry, it's just like things went stuck here for a bit. I'm going to take 4 cards. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay. So we have the 7 of Emotions, which is the 7 of Cups in reverse, and the 6 of Inspiration. This is the 7 of Wands on the upright position. So some of you, I feel that you've been in a commitment, you've been in a connection, and there are certain things that just started to show up. I don't really feel, now take this as it resonates, but I don't really feel that these are new problems. It's more like things that you may have overlooked, and now you're tired of overlooking them, okay? And that in itself actually started to open things for you, started to open doors for you. Knight of Materials and the Star, Knight of Pentacles and the Star, Aquarius energy over there. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Or maybe you need to see where Aquarius is in your chart. There's a link down below in the description that says free natal chart. See maybe if you have Aquarius in your chart and where it's at. Or even just water energy, even as far as Gemini energy. But there's a space here. I feel that for some of you who are contemplating doing your own thing, and it's quite interesting because I did a personal reading for a Taurus about a week and a half ago. And this particular, not 100% the same, but this sort of pattern showed up quite strongly in that reading, which is really, really interesting. Okay. But I do feel that for those of you that are maybe looking at making those future plans, doing your own thing, going your own way, standing on your own feet, especially financially, getting control back of your time, I feel for some of you, I feel that that is going in a very positive direction. It's a very good flow that's happening there for you. Okay. Now let's look in your current space, because what's interesting to me is that in the recent past, there's a lot of things that happen, there are a lot of decisions, and things are going well in the current space, but then going forward, I don't know if it's your fear that's kicking in, if you are, maybe look out for giving somebody a second chance, that it's not really in the best interest of you both, especially you, because I do see things going well, things going nicely, and then it almost takes like a bit of a negative 360 going forward. But that's a great thing about tarot. When you know about these things, then you can be proactive about them. So I'm going to clarify your current space. So we're clarifying the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. And what's interesting to me is that, let me just show you this. Remember, I even got so excited I got stuck on this card early on with the Priestess there in your recent past. The Priestess is also, or the High Priestess is also here in your current space. All right. So you are still being very divinely guided, even though I feel that for some of you, you feel very neglected by spirit. So you've got the High Priestess, the Three of Emotions, which is the Three of Cups, and the Strength energy, the Leo energy here in your current space. So I feel very strongly that some of you are dealing with a Leo energy, or a sort of like almost like an energy that runs the show, that's more dominant type of thing. There's support coming in here for you. There's connection with your soul family. There's healing that's taking place over here for you. So let us just look and see what's going on here in this energy coming your way, because everything is moving so well. I'm sorry. And then you've got, this impatience coming in, Hangman in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, kind of being stuck, and also the Knight of Cups here in reverse. It's almost like I don't know, it feels to me like you're busy healing from one person, and it might be that another person steps in quite suddenly, and you're like, well, I want to do the honorable thing. But I feel at the moment you release the one energy that's not for you, what is really for you, the desires of your heart step right forward. Okay. The Queen of Emotions, which is the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Inspiration, which is the Three of Wands. Just a second. All right. And then you also have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. Some of you are really contemplating moving. And you can, but what I feel is that if you can sweat this out just a little bit, if you can stick this out just a little bit, because I still feel that you are where you are meant to be. And for those of you that are feeling stuck going forward, it's almost like if you leave now, you realize that it might have been better for you to just stick things out a little bit longer. Now, obviously, I don't want you to be a victim or in danger or anything like that, but, so you have to really use your own discernment over here. But I really feel that for those of you that stay around, there's a beautiful flow. It's almost like the relationship with yourself goes to that next level, and you are the one that is getting in control of things. So you may not feel in control at the moment, and maybe that is the reason why some of you, sort of want to take yourself out of the equation. You want to take yourself out of the picture. But I do feel going forward, and in the very near future, in the next couple of weeks, I feel you're being the one stepping forward and actually taking control of things. All right. If it resonates with you, claim it for yourself. Take a nice deep breath, claim it for yourself. Ask the universe for strength. Leave a comment. Like the video. I always appreciate likes because it helps my channel to grow. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's see what the universe has got for you, beautiful Taurus. So first of all, you have the Moon and the Hermit card, which came out a little bit on the side, which to me normally says you're busy changing your mind in a positive direction, and then you've got the Seven of Swords. So I feel that for some of you, you're in a space where you're feeling pretty hopeless. You're in a space where, your emotions are very heavy and very down. But I also feel that if you can stick it out just a little bit, it's almost like there might be people that are sort of playing funky games here with you, running their own agendas, that sort of thing. You know, I feel almost that energy of people pretending to be nice when they're actually not nice, but it's almost like you can't point a finger towards them. That game is getting played out, and that puts you back in control. All right. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I really hope that helps. For those of you going through a tough time, sending you love from my heart. If you're interested in a personal reading, the details are down below in the description. I just want to let you know that I'm only going to do personal readings for about another 3 weeks till. So if you want to book one, you got to book it as soon as possible. I don't have a lot of slots available. And if you're interested in learning to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description, as well as for my free oracle card reading course. From my heart, namaste, love and light.